Tzion teitzei soido, teitzei soido, teitzei soido. Udvar Hashem mirushonoyim. Baruch sheno santoiro le'amo Yisroel, Baruch sheno santoiro le'amo Yisroel, sheno santoiro le'amo, sheno santoiro le'amo, le'amo b'kdush.
Welcome back to Torah Mitzion, where we're talking about the Shema, and more particularly, we're talking about the second pasuk of the Shema that we say, the section of Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto L'Olam Va'ed. We're going to continue where we left off since last time, and this is again regarding why we sang it quietly and what Moses or Moshe received and heard from the ministering angels. Now, Moshe wanted to enable human beings, Ben Adam, people made of flesh and blood, to be able to praise the Creator in the same way that Hashem is praised on high. However, being aware of human limitations that our spiritual or even physical blurry eyes are unable to see, Hashem's Malchut, God's kingship, Moshe enacted that we recite Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto L'Olam Va'ed in a quiet tone. The significance of this quiet saying, resuscitation, is that it demonstrates our faith that Hashem is one, with His name being one, and His sovereign rules over all, as it is written in Tehillim, that is Kuf Gimel, Pasuk Yud Tet, or Tehillim, Psalms 103:19, where it states over there, Hashem b'shamayim hechin kis'o u'malchuto b'kol mashalah. Translated, Hashem established His throne in the heavens, and His kingdom rules over all. This is the absolute truth, even though it is difficult to see this from our human perspective. Now, from all this, we need to ask the following question, and now we're getting to the root. How do we bring this completeness, Hashem's Malchut, where we can all see it, know it, into this world? What is needed to accomplish this? Did the Malachim, did the angels, through Hashem, give a hint in their words how we can accomplish this? Think about it. The answer is yes. To begin to decipher this and to fully appreciate this secret, a person needs to understand as follows. It is written, we know we have a special sefer called Sefer Yetzirah, Book of Formation, written by Avraham Avinu by tradition. And there it talks about many things, but it talks about, what I want to get into is the three derivatives of creation in the Torah, which is done through text, sefer, number, safar, and communication, sipor, or telling. Now, a great amount of the secrets are contained in the second derivative, which is that of number, usually referred to as gematria or gematriot, the numerical value of the Hebrew letters and of the words. This is based on the numerical value, again, of each letter it represents, based on a traditional system that Hashem taught originally to Moshe Rabbeinu. And there's different ways of understanding and calculating through gematria. The regular gematria of the word for the Messiah, Mashiach, is 358. This number is thus connected to the final redemption in many ways, and so many more things too. That's the time of peace. That's the time when everything will reach its fullness, its completeness, including the Malchut. In those days, all the nations, Jewish people, non-Jewish people, nations of the world from the 70 original nations who chose the right path to connect and commit themselves to the one true God will acknowledge his oneness. And that day, the new epoch will begin. All the people of the earth will declare Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Li'alam Va'ed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom forever and ever. And we will do it ba'achdut, in unity. It will then be stated, the Lord will be one and his name one. Now understand the gematria of those words. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Li'alam Va'ed equals 1,358. Within this number sequence, you'll see the numbers 358, Mashiach. The first, number 1, can be understood as referring to the one true God, as well as the one day, 1,000-year period of the stage of the redemption known as the day of the Shabbat. We can also view these numbers as 1, 3, 13, and 58. The first set of numbers, 13, equal the same gematria of the last word of the verse of the Shema, Echad, Aleph, Chet, Daled, 1 plus 8 plus 4 is 13. Echad means 1, that's the number 13. The second set of numbers, 58, equal the word Chen. Translated as grace, means a lot more. There will be another class video about this in particular. These same letters switched around also spell the word Noach, Noah. The direct correlation is found in the verse in Bereshit, Perek Vav, Pasuk Chet, or 6:8. V'Noach matzah chen be'enei Adonai. But Noah found favor in the eyes of Hashem. When we put these numbers in perspective, we see something that links Hashem, the concept of Mashiach, Chen, grace, and Noach all together. The angels were thus giving us a hint to what is needed to bring about the very words that they said that will inspire all the people of the world to proclaim with full conviction from their heart and their soul, Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Li'alam Va'ed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom forever and ever. Therefore, the words that will inspire and cause us to be manifest are, and our directive behind what this is the concept of the words and the meaning Sheva Mitzvot Shel B'nai Noach. The 7 commandments of the children of Noach, which are the 7 universal commandments that are incumbent upon all of mankind to keep. The Jewish people, we have 613 in its totality. It stems from the original 10 commandments. Nations of the world who are not from the children of Israel only have 7, the big 7. And yes, they do divide up into more commandments, also into subcategories. But this is the final step that will bring about the acknowledgement of Hashem's absolute unity. As the Jews are the Am Segulah, we are the chosen nation, the treasured people, chosen to bring the understanding about God, Hashem and his oneness to the nations. The first proclamation is expressed openly in the Torah and is said aloud, being by us the main matter, the ikar, to bring this about. However, this task cannot be completed the complete acknowledgement and knowledge of the unity of God without this acknowledgement and understanding by all the people of the world. As this is the last phase and it is not a direct commandment incumbent upon the nations to proclaim the words, Baruch Shem Kivod Makoto Li'olam Va'ed, it is up to us Jews as a secondary, once we have ourselves all situated, to teach this to the nations of the world so that they will also be able to, with all of their heart and all of their soul, accept the 7 commandments of God and proclaim his absolute oneness, that his kingship is forever and ever, and he is the true God. When we get to this point, then his kingship will be complete. So this is incumbent upon all of the children of Israel, everybody who will be listening to this video, to understand the meaning behind these words in more detail, and our job to bring this about. This is also part of the secret of the words in the end of Tehillim number 72, or Ayin Bet. There's a lot to this Ayin Bet stuff that also we'll get into in another video. And those are the conclusion of the words. When David is passing the baton or the sharvit, his scepter, if you look behind me, you'll actually see a scepter right here in reminiscence and in memory of the kisei of David HaMelech, complete with the kinor or the nevel, the harp. We need to focus and to bring about the reality of Kisaot Beit David, of the thrones of the family, of the house of King David, to bring about the Geula Shlema. This here is the Kisei before the Geula Shlema. There'll be also afterward. But this could be the most precious of them all because, again, it is before the time. It is the time of us, of tikkun, of the rectification, of doing in the time when Hashem is not yet completely revealed. So all these efforts and everything that we do really, really counts. Now, getting back. That Tehillim talks about where David basically is passing on to Shlomo HaMelech, his successor, the kingship. And then it goes to his sons down the whole line. But at the conclusion, David says, it's written over there, Kalu Tefilot David ben Yishai. This is the completion of the Tefillot of David, the son of Yishai. Now, is it really the truth? Is it really the completion? Are there no more Tehillim? There's no more Psukim, Prakim that are written by David HaMelech? Of course, we know that there are many others. So, what is the idea and the nature of these words then? So there is a profound secret that is hidden there. The gematria of those exact words, Kalu Tefilot David ben Yishai, is exactly the same gematria of the words Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Li'olam Va'ed, 1358. David HaMelech is giving a hint that his job is complete in the Tefillot when all of the world is united together by Mashiach, by his descendants, that will bring about that final Geula Shlema that we are all a part of, to bring about that realization by ourselves, through us, as well as that recognition by all of the nations of the world. So we want to help to bring this to as many people as we can and give them something that they can grasp to, something that will give them merit to survive and enter into the times of the Geula Shlema. So not that 1/3 of the nations of the world will perish, just like it already was. 1/3 of the Jewish people have already perished. as it is written in Yechezkel, in more detail when it happened then, and literally when it happened again in the times of the Shoah, the times of the Holocaust. So bear all these lessons in mind, and I'll see you again soon, and we're going to continue some more secrets in the Shema, and then we're going to have to extrapolate and go through some different modules so we can get a further understanding of how everything comes together. See you soon again. My name is Baruch Simcha, Torah Mitzion from the King David Visitor Center, World Peace Center, where we teach how to bring about real peace, real world peace, so that we can have the Geula Shlema that we also need and that we also want, including Hashem. Amen. Thank you.